Welcome back. Today we're playing at the new map Aatlis. I begin by banning Doomball and Sombra, but we only managed to get Ball banned. So this is the new Overwatch 2 map that just got released a few days ago, and I think it's gonna be a really interesting game. We can discuss what positions are good for Pharah. So I have Ramatra, Juno, Bap and Genji on my team, so no pocket healing. Here in spawn you can see there's a piano on this map. And I think this map is themed after like a shopping center or something. Alright, let's get into it. So at the start you see there's so many buildings, and I think the perk having the boop is really good here. You can boop across the roofs here on this map. In this point you see there's like a shopping mall inside. And the one thing I noticed very early is you can flank around there quite a lot. So you see I will do that right now. Look how many hits I get here because they were not ready. So I would suggest if they are not flanking, then you can try and do it and get some nice damage. So you see that we obliterated the enemy team this first fight. We finished the last guy here and take the point. You notice that there's like a lower ground. I think this is really dangerous for Pharah if you meet a Genji or a Tracer and you're inside the lower level because you cannot fly anywhere. So I would suggest you stay here in the top, or at least use cover and peek and fire rockets like I'm doing now. Like don't go into the basement and fight Genji. So the fight is about to start any moment. I have my team here, so I'm gonna hold this position. You can get some nice hits here in the you see there's like a small passageway through the door, and for some reason my tank leaves, so they're gonna push here, but I see the Mercy is alone going very aggressive, so I pick her off. Get a hit on the Genji, but my team had left by now. But I think it was worth it, we won the fight. So I think this map is very beautiful, and I like that the weapon, the purple skin, fits perfectly to this purple map. So I think it's a nice looking map. But the next fight is about to start now, and they're gonna push like last time. This time I think I'm gonna back, because I know my tank will most likely leave. You saw that they went under the point, and we realized that now. And I'm gonna go for the Mercy here. She was completely exposed. The echo is on me. I use the boop here. You see that I can get away very quickly. And this basement is not good, but we're winning the fight, so this is fine for now. I get the Genji. I'm gonna save the barrage for later, and I think we managed to pick him off here. So this new map has so many places to hide. You see that here on the bottom level there's so many pathways and stuff. I don't think it's a good idea to chase a Genji or Tracer around these tunnels, so you're just gonna want to stay more in the open, I guess, but have some cover by a building. I get pushed there by the echo, and I'm gonna have to back. I have barrage, I'm gonna look for an opportunity here. This is a much more open point. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a harbor by the water, you see. I think it's really nice because you can shoot a lot of targets easily. The Genji goes for me here, and I get shreked with the rest of my team. So I'm back now. You see that there's like a harbor team. It's blue, very pretty. I looked it up. I think it's called Resort. There's 5 points, and one of them is called Resort. So this one has to be the one by the water, I think. And the last one, the first point was station. So it's like a train station, not a shopping center. So I'm waiting for my team to go in here using cover of the buildings. And my tank goes in now, but I think he gets picked off instantly. So I don't think I'm gonna use barrage. This fight is kind of lost. If we had gotten the Mercy here earlier, I would have maybe done it, but at this point I think it's just to reset. So I'm back now, and I see the echo is pushing my healer, so I pick her off and we get the point. It was just in time, and I think if you notice the point here, the resort, one by the water here is not good for Pharah. I think it has barely any cover, and there's like nowhere for you to hide if you're in the air. So I think it's better to stay here by the buildings, by the streets, not by the water. So the enemy is coming back now. I'm gonna try to push their enemy tank back by spamming rockets into him. The fight is about to start, but you see it's kinda open. I don't like this for Pharah. They go in. I'm gonna try to make the echo remove her, boop away, take some cover. She goes for someone else, so I can finish her when she's busy. And I think we might get the point here. The Genji is also busy, so I can finish him, and we won the fight there. But you see what I'm saying, that there is no cover barely in the middle. So if a McCree or a hitscan wants to pick you off as far, he can do it so easily. And I'm not quite sure where the best position is yet, since it's a new map, but I would say it's probably here in the pathways and you want to have somewhere to hide. So you see that I got stuck there in the middle, my tank backed, and my healers can't even see me where they are in the back. So I should probably have stayed a lot further back, looking back on the footage now. We end up losing the point. So now you can listen. The game does say what point it is.
Next flashpoint, town center.
So as you heard, this point is called Town Center. And I like this point a lot more than Resort because it's much more open, it's bigger, and there's a huge building in the middle you can use as cover and fly around if you want to. I have almost barrage here. I think I'm gonna use it very early on the enemy tank because then I can, we just win the fight instantly. So I'm gonna do just that, he gets sleep and we get him off. So they're just gonna go to spawn now. So I'm gonna push them a little bit with my team here. You see there's so many pathways for the Genji to escape. There's so many tunnels on this map. But we're gonna push them back here, use a bit of cover of the building. I'm not gonna leave the cover here, it's too open there. And they're gonna push now back. I'm gonna try to spam rockets in here, but I get sniped by the Juno. My healers were a bit busy, but I think we might win this fight since we have Blade. So we do indeed win the fight, and I'm back now from spawn here. And I'm gonna go quickly to the point. You can see that the points are pretty close from spawn. And it took me like 3 seconds to come back. We're gonna finish the echo that was overextending. See, they are fighting there, or at least my tank is. I'm gonna go here and try to help him. At least I'm gonna get the Genji, wait for the deflect to end, and then we can finish him. The Winston is going to push me, so I have to back quickly, and I get back in time. Now we're pushing back. I accidentally wake Winston up, and they pick me off, and yeah, my healers were matrixing. So I'm back now. I have barrage, but suddenly the Genji does an ultimate. I try to pick him off, but I don't get him in time. So I think this point is lost. So I'm back, and we do lose the point, but we can get some stragglers. So we're gonna finish off the Genji here, I think, which is very nice. He will get staggered a lot. My tank does ultimate. I guess that's good because we get a lot more picks now. We got 3 picks, and that means we will most likely get the next point for free. The next point is called the Garden. It's like blue in color. I like this kind of the same much as the last one town center, because a garden here has buildings you can fly over. So you see I will use these buildings to my advantage, and I think it's good for Pharah, because when the fight begins it's only you, Pharah, Echo, maybe June or Winston or Diva who can fly over the buildings when the fight starts. Not many heroes can fly over them. They are like medium tall, the buildings. You see one in front of me. So if I can get above here, the roof, you see I'm now, they don't know where I am. And now I can go in on the Mercy or on the healers with my Genji. And you see their Genji was not even keeping track of where I was. Now I think we get each other here, but I think the fight is won. So we did win the fight, I'm back. I'm gonna spam some rockets here in the pathway. The fight begins here, and then I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. Use these medium buildings to use as cover. The Echo pushed me, I went behind a pillar, now I can push her a bit. Going behind the roof now, I'm getting focused. And you see how good the roofs here are. Getting pushed again, I get some healing, which saves me, it's very nice. And I use the rooftop to have protection. The enemy Winston jumps us. I'm gonna just go into him. I can do like 300-400 damage, 4 or 5 rockets before he can jump away after he has used. Genji blades me, which isn't good, but looking back he wasted ultimate and we got the point.
Next flashpoint, Bazar.
So the next point is called Bazar. You see I'm flying over the buildings here from spawn, and I think that's really good for Pharah, at least on some points like station and others where you can just go above the buildings and not all heroes can follow you. The only downside on this map is there's very few places to land on the roofs. So like even though there's a roof you can hide behind, you have to go down on the ground. I use barrage here to get the Winston. he gets away, but we managed to get both of their DPS when the Winston back, so I think we might win this one. So I'm back, and you see the Bazar point looks like a castle. It's like a fortress. We sleep the Winston. I'm gonna wait for you know, his ultimate to go. We almost get him, but the Echo surprises me here and gets me. And none of us have captured the point all this time, surprisingly. So they managed to take the point, and we're gonna regroup here. See the enemy Winston, I'm gonna break his bubble, make some pressure on him. And I think we get the Mercy here. I'm gonna get the Juno, she's completely alone. And I have to admit, this point Bazar is very awkward because there's like 3 pathways in, and they are very open in the middle. So if you're trying to hold one of the doors, like you have nowhere to really back. What I mean is, if you back from that doorway, you either go on point or you're gonna go left or right. But if you go left and right, you cannot get healed from your team who is on point. So for healers, you know, the healer cannot really see you. Like now, when I'm staying here in front of this little thing, if they are on point, they cannot see me, the healers. So keep that in mind when you're playing Pharah. You wanna stay either higher up so they can heal you, or I guess on point. So I try to get the Genji, but he runs away. My team does 2 ultimates, Blade and the Ramatra ulti, I think it is. I finished the Genji here. He was alone again. He likes to flank, and that's, you know, you don't get healed when you're alone on the side. And I surprised him, but now I have to back. It's gonna be a fight very soon. The Winston is pushing. You see I'm going now to the right. My healers cannot really see me here. Now they do see me just enough to save me. So I'm gonna leave there quickly. And that's what I mean, like now where I am, I cannot get healed. Like there's a lot of places where you can't get healed here. Get the Genji. And I think we managed to get the Winston. But the Echo is here by the water. I'm gonna try to hit her, but I am very stressed, so I miss everything. I think we managed to end up getting her. I keep booping her back so she's out of position. And I got one hit there. Almost she got me. So now I got Nano because they have 3 people back, healers and the tank. I'm gonna go for the Juno because she's completely alone. And I think I can get the barrage now on Winston and finish this fight. So that was nice. They were starting to regroup. And you can see that I can get 32 limbs, even though I didn't have any pocket. Now, what do I think about this map? I think it's really nice, a lot of cover. At least 3 of the points are really good for Pharah. You know, Garden, Town Center, and I think maybe the first one as well. The station is pretty nice for Pharah, as long as you stay not in the basement. So overall, I would say it's a okay Pharah map. I hope you enjoyed the video, and one thing I noticed, you need more than 55% win percentage to climb, because some victories you only get 19% and some losses you get 25 minus.